Well, good afternoon, guys. Steve here from Coils and Coins Detecting. Now we're back out onto a beach site today. I haven't been to this site before, and I have looked at it in the past, but I've never been down here. And the reason why I'm down here today is because my detecting mate Jay was down here earlier, and he found quite a few interesting coins up near that boat shed up there. You can see in the distance. So I'm going to work my way up the beach towards that. Got the Manticore today. Just going to use the standard beach settings and see what we can find. It's a nice day, bit of a breeze. It's nice and protected in here though, but it has been copping the surf, this area, so a bit of sand is missing, has been stripped away. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Hopefully some old and some new. We're back with the first good target. Okay guys, so I've not had many targets up that section there, nothing much at all, but I have got one here. 73, 74 on the non-ferrous line. So let's check that out for sure. So Jay did say that most of the targets were down this end, and that seems to be what I'm finding as well. So we'll break out the new scoop with this bad boy. Give this a go. It certainly removes a lot more sand than the old one. Okay. Somewhere there. What I might do is just see if I've still got a target with the detector. No, it's gone, so maybe it's in the scoop. Let's see. Yep, there's a coin. Now, let's just see what it is. It looks like a crusty old 1 cent piece, I'd say. I'll just try and clean it off a bit so we can identify that. It's the right size and shape for a 1 cent piece, and it is, yeah. Australian 1 cent piece. I have a little bit of a patchy signal here, but it's showing multiple targets, but some of them are on the non-ferrous line. Not sure if you can see that, but I'll investigate that one. I'm not holding out a lot of hope, but I'll investigate it and I'll come back if we find something worthwhile. Aha! Tiny little coin, guys. And I think this might be silver. It is. It's a little threepence. And there could be more than one coin in this hole. I'll bring you around so you can have a little look. That is a little threepence. Silver threepence. It's dated, a bit hard to see. I think it might be 1935. Let's just zoom in. No, 1936. Threepence. Awesome. A great little find. But that's pretty cool. That's picked that little threepence out of black sand and it was down about 10 inches, I reckon. I'm pretty impressed with that. That's awesome. All right, let's keep searching and we'll see if we can pick up another coin or two in this area. 63, 64, right on the ferrous line, non-ferrous line rather. That could be a modern coin. Yeah, I reckon that's going to be a modern coin, probably a $2 coin. With a bit of luck, I don't think it's very deep. See if we can scratch this one out with a pinpointer. Yep. Okay, it's just here. Okay, it's just here somewhere. There we go. Right there. And there it is. That's a $2 coin. Get you in the sun a little bit if I can. There we go. That's what it sounded like. And that black sand certainly makes the pinpointer sing. The detector sees straight through all of that, so using the two together I can certainly home in on these targets pretty well. Okay, let's keep searching this area, see if there's anything a bit older here. I'm just working along the edge here up against the dunes, heading towards the rocks, and I found a surface target. It's metal around it obviously, but it looks like a homemade paintbrush. Got little bristles on the end there. It's kind of cool. Someone's obviously come down here and done some artwork, just making their own little brush as they go. I like that, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep hunting, see what else we can find. The wind's getting wild. Well, I'm just onto these rocks now, and I thought I might quickly whip along the top here where there's a bit of sand on top of the rocks, and it just started to detect the rocks and I got this signal. 48, 49. So I thought, okay, that's worth a look, worth a bit of a scratch. I removed some sand between over the rocks, and then I removed a bit down into that gap. Not sure if you can see, there's a coin down there. Look at that. It's ringing up a 48 as well now. 20 cent pieces are 40, I think. I think 50 cent pieces might be higher at 44. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Could be an old coin. Might not be a coin at all. It is a coin. And I think it's a pre-decimal. I think it might even be a half penny caught in the rocks. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I was hoping there might be some coins stuck between the rocks down here, but didn't think I'd get one straight away. I don't know what that is. I might give that a bit of a clean up and a wash, and I'll let you have a look, but I think it's a half penny. Come back in a sec. Well guys, it's a bit too corroded to identify, but I'm pretty sure that's an Australian half penny. I can see some detail there, but I'm not really sure what I'm seeing, if that makes sense. Could be a kangaroo half penny. I might tumble it and see if we can ID it after that. Let's keep scanning along these rocks here, and we'll see if we can find anything more. That's cool. I didn't record this one. It didn't sound that great. Sounds good now that I've moved it. There's a very scratchy signal, and that's because there was this object here as well. Not sure what that actually is, but it's an old nail or staple or something like that. I scanned again, got a decent signal, dug around a bit, and underneath this rock shelf pulled out a $1 coin. It's been there a while, look at it. It's had a hard life. It's one of the Australian original design coins. Can't remember what year that is, 80 something. But that's alright. It's worthwhile. Let's keep scanning these rock edges. So I've just scanned this exact same area where that $1 coin was, and have a listen. The 30, non-ferrous 30 in there, so I'm going to have to check that out, don't I? This could be another difficult extraction because it was right under that ledge. So I might sit you here, and I will tilt you a bit. Hopefully you don't fall. It's going to be dangerous. Put you about there, and I'll try and get this out. I don't know how far in it is. It might be too hard to get to. I'll give it a go though. A 30. That's a low signal. Might not be a coin. I'm going to have to use my hands to get in under that rock shelf. There's no other way I'm going to get in there. Let's have a listen. I don't know. Or did I get it? Moved it. Ah, it's a copper nail. Copper square nail. That's disappointing. And anticlimactic at the same time. And that is what she said. Alright, let's keep looking. Well, you guessed it. Rock shelf again. 2 to 3 bars down. It's about a 70, which is probably a $1 coin, I'm going to guess. So I'm going to have a crack at getting this one as well. Oh, there it is. About there. There's all sand built up under this ledge. If I scrape away at it, I should be able to feel the coin if there's a coin. Oh wow, it's really under there. It's going to have to stay there, I reckon, guys. I can't get it out. Oh, here it is. What on earth is that? Well, it's a coin, I can tell you that much. Is it a 1-cent piece? I don't think it is, because it wasn't ringing up high enough. Is it silver? Maybe. It might be silver, you know. It might be a threepence. That's just a strange colour though. Wow, I don't actually know what that is. Oh no, it is a 1-cent piece. It was ringing up 70, wasn't it? Yep, 1-cent piece. I can just make out a 1. Well, that was worth the effort. Let's keep going. Well, yet again, I get a signal on the Manticore. This was a lower signal. I can't recall exactly what it was. Anyway, I scratched out the sand, and I don't know if you can see. Right there is something on its edge. Looks like a coin. Could be a 5-cent piece, but it could also be. Well, it's not. Doesn't look like it's reeded. So that's interesting, isn't it? This is what it sounded like. I'll turn off the headphones just a second. This is what the signal was like. It was a low 60s, and it was on the non-ferrous line. It was on its edge, wedged between the rocks, and I've been able to pry it out. And you know what? I think that's silver, and I think it might be an old Threepence. Australian Threepence by the look of it. Try and get you in some decent light. You might be able to see that. Alright, I'll hit it with a brush, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be an Australian Threepence. Awesome. Yep, 1921. What a ripper. Not in terrible condition considering the life it's had stuck in those rocks. Alright, that's wicked. Let's keep checking these rocks for a bit longer. Found a couple of pre-decimals and a $1 coin so far. Wonder what else is here. I'm a sucker for punishment, I tell you. Got another target down in the rocks. I was trying to leave the rocks and go back to the beach, but I've got this target here. Doesn't sound amazing, but I'm going to investigate that for sure. It's about there. So let's check it out. Okay, we're on it. Looks like we might be able to move some small rocks here. Might make it a little bit easier. It's right there. Gravelly stuff here, which is moving. Might be out. Oh yeah, there it is. And we've got ourselves another coin. but this time it's only a 1 cent piece. I was still picked up to the fact that it was a coin, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we've got another target under the rock shelf. I know, I said I was leaving, but I'm still here, aren't I? Of course I am. Well, there's targets, I'm still here, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll see if we can get somewhere near this one. Ringing up an 80. So it's worth checking out, isn't it? You've got to check out an 80 on the Manticore for sure. Could be a silver coin or something. How annoyed would I be if I walked away from that? I wouldn't notice what it was, obviously, but let's check it out. See if I can get in there. I'm not sure if this is going to be a coin though. It wasn't showing that nice round shape. It doesn't always mean it's a coin. Is that it? What's that? One of those. An old nail or something. Alright. That'll teach me. Let's go. So you know how I said I was going to get away from the rocks? Well, I thought I'd just swing one more time because I wasn't convinced that item I found was the target. And it's a good thing I did because I'm going to give you a listen. What I heard made me take notice. It's this. Looks like I dug it out and I flinged it to the side before realising, and I'm going to say that's looking suspiciously round with a big hole in the middle, which probably going to be a ring, right? It is a ring. I don't know if it's anything good, but I'll take it every time. Let's rinse it off. Ah, look at this old beauty. What a ripper. That looks to be silver, I think. Ringing up very high like silver. And very basic ring, very basic design, but I reckon that is very old. What an absolute ripper. Can't believe that. I nearly walked away from it. I'm glad I checked these rocks a bit more. I wasn't going to. I was going to go, but oh wow, I reckon that's an old sterling ring. Silver. I can't see any hallmarks at this point, but that is old. Ringing up way too high to be junk, and it's got some weight, so looking forward to cleaning that one up later and give you a look at it once I clean it up. Awesome, that's made my day. Alright, let's just wander back up the beach a bit past the old boathouse for another half hour or maybe an hour, and then we might head off, but gee, I'm happy with that find. Okay, let's keep going. Signal just here, guys. Up in the high on the bank. It's a 17, which I've come to know as probably a 5 cent piece, Australian 5 cent piece. Pretty sure that's what that's going to be. I'll check it out though. Might not be. Could be, because that's I think a 10 on the Equinox, which obviously could be jewellery too. So it's definitely worth checking that kind of thing out. It's not always what you think it's going to be. This black sand, oh, there we go, I see it. Really plays havoc with this pinpointer. Plays havoc with every pinpointer, I guess. 5 cent piece, I'm 99% sure. Yep. I found one just up the beach there too, so a couple in a row. So I'm just going to make my way back along the top of the beach here, heading back towards the car. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable day. I found a few interesting things, and I'm absolutely chuffed with that old ring. Keen to clean that up. Yeah, the conditions are quite windy still, but it's absolutely beautiful down here on the beach. Love it. Even if it's windy, it's not cold. It's probably about 17 or 18 degrees Celsius, I reckon. that westerly wind coming straight across the bay, across the river. All right, a couple more targets and then we'll go. A really patchy signal here. Honestly, don't know if it's going to be worth digging, but I'm going to dig it anyway. Only because the numbers are about right and there is something there on the non-ferrous, but it's quite deep. And the tones sound worth investigating, so it could be an old coin, sixpence or, you know, something like that would be my hope, but it's probably not. That's okay, we'll dig that one. I'll come back and show you if it's anything significant. All right, so I'm down to it. It's quite deep, so probably, I don't know, it's a good 10 inches or so, maybe 12 inches down. Don't know what this is going to be. Still in the hole. It's right there. I'll get it with a scoop though. I think I'll try and get it with a scoop anyway. I think that should have it. No. I saw something then. Something rusty perhaps. It's out. Somewhere here. It's quite small, whatever it is. Can't feel anything. Aha, it's a coin. Is it a coin? Could be a coin. It's pretty old and crusty. Maybe it's not a coin. It's round, but don't know. Oh yeah. Look at this, it's a $2 coin. Was not expecting that. Wow, that's really encrusted. That's been there a long time. That sounded horrible. But I've got to give the Manticore credit. It did make me think there might be something worth checking, and it was down nearly a foot, I reckon. I would not have picked that up on the Equinox, and I certainly wouldn't have investigated it because it would have just sounded way too distant to be anything worth checking out. So that's impressive, that. $2. That's going to take some serious tumbling to get that back to how it should look. All right, let's keep going a little bit longer. It's starting to get dark. That looks nice down here at the moment. I think we're going to call it quits, guys. It's pretty breezy still down here, and it is getting dark. So I'm gonna head off. Today is my third outing with the Manticore, and I've got to say I'm becoming pretty impressed with this machine. Initially I wasn't really sure, but I'm finding stuff deeper than I would have found with the Equinox 800 and in the black sand. And yeah, some of the signals are pretty sketchy, but they would have been much more sketchy on the Equinox. I probably wouldn't have even heard them. I'm getting to know it, coming to understand what the tones mean and what the information that I'm getting on the screen means. Like any of these machines, the more you use them, the better you get, the more comfortable you become. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and leave a comment if you've got any comments you'd like to send my way, and I'll do what I can to answer those for you. But yeah, hopefully we'll be out to the beach again tomorrow. We'll see how we go. The weather's not perfect, but it's not raining, and yeah, temperature's okay, so we'll get out here. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until